we're getting into acids and bases soon, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen this demo before. It's the pH rainbow tube. I've only done it once, but it just looks pretty cool. So you can talk about indicators, and we use the universal indicator for this so they can see the rainbow effect of the acids and the bases, acid and base. We just use some hydrochloric acid, 0.1 molar, and then 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide as well. And earlier, since I did this once, I was doing the slow method, so I'll show you the fast method today.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay, so really easy setup. All you need is grab it from over here.
Thankfully.
All you need is a tube. I don't know how easy this is yet, but a tube could be glass. I think this one is.
Yep.
I don't know. I guess it's glass. And then 2 stoppers, so it's open-ended on both sides. And we have those. Here's some. Alright, so I was doing the slow method. I filled this with some DI water, and then I added the universal indicator, and I was going back and forth until it turned green. And I was like, oh, I could have just done this in a beaker and poured it in. So, yeah. Don't do that in front of the class, it'll take forever. But basically, you want to fill it up until it's about, maybe 3 centimeters from the top.
Who was your chemistry teacher anyway?
I don't know, some guy named Mike.
Did not do a very good job.
Seriously, Mike? You were her teacher?
Were you here? You were
Yeah,
that old?
She was my student when I was in this room.
Man, you must
Or
be
next
no,
door.
we
You
were
are
Next door.
He is old.
We were next door.
Not nearly as old as you are.
I don't think so.
Not quite.
That's probably enough. So you got your green, you can talk about universal indicator, green, showing a neutral solution. And then all you need, like I said, is 0.1 molar hydrochloric, 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide. And you just want to add a couple drops, I'm just going to do 2 I think, to either end, depending on how quickly you want it to go. I don't know if that was 2. But you can immediately see the color change if I take my hands out of the way. And you got your purple, show the base, high pH, and then when you flip it, you'll see it starts to change colors a little bit. And then if you add your acid, and you can kind of go back and forth with this, and eventually you should be able to get a nice rainbow effect to see the full pH range. And the cool thing is, you can also just set this like out on the side, and you can do one demo for the class, and you can set it aside and talk about kinetic molecular theory, those molecules always moving, and eventually, I don't know if it takes days or hours. Has anyone done it where they set it aside to see if it goes green completely?
It takes
It does take
takes a
quite a
long
few days,
Yeah.
okay. So otherwise you can keep going back and forth. And then they like the trick of, if you get the molarities perfect and concentrations, when you pour it back in the beaker, it should turn back to, let's see if we did this correctly, I might have poured too many drops, but it should turn back to green. Yeah, put a little too much, a little too much base in there. But you get the idea. So it's a pretty easy demo, good for indicators, acids, bases, see that pH scale. All right, you ready for? Sure.